If f of x is equal to x squared plus 3x plus 2 and g of x is equal to x plus 1, find, in part A, f times g of x, then in part B, f times g of negative 2. But let's start with part A. Here we want to multiply these functions. So if you'd like to write that this is f of x times g of x, go ahead. Now let's multiply. Let's go ahead and write this as f of x, which is x squared plus 3x plus 2, times g of x, that's x plus 1. To multiply, we need to take each term of this first function times each term of the second one. So x squared times x is x to the third, plus x squared times 1, or x squared. Move to the 3x. 3x times x is 3x squared, and 3x times 1 is 3x. Lastly, the 2. 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times 1 is 2. Lastly, let's combine our like terms, and let's write this result in decreasing degree order. So the x to the third term comes first. X squared plus 3x squared is 4x squared. 3x plus 2x is 5x, and we've got a plus 2 there at the end. So f times g of x is equal to x to the third plus 4x squared plus 5x plus 2. Now in part B, which is related to that, we want to find f times g of negative 2. Now since we've already found f times g of x, we can take that negative 2 and just substitute it into that product function for x. So let's go ahead and do that. Put negative 2 in for x up front to get a negative 2 to the third, plus 4 times, in place of x, negative 2. So that's a 4 times negative 2 with the negative 2 squared, plus a 5 times negative 2 plus 2. And let's evaluate. Negative 2 quantity cubed is negative 8. With our second term, negative 2 quantity squared is 4 times 4 is a positive 16. Next, we'll have a minus 10 and then a plus 2. Now, as we combine these terms, notice we've got a negative 8 and a negative 10. That's a negative 18. We have a 16 and 2. That's positive 18. And those combine to 0. So in part B, f times g of negative 2 is equal to 0.